Hello, this is the lecture number 9 for the chapter continuity and differentiability, and in the last lecture we have discussed the properties of the logs and where we have to use the logs to find the derivative. Now in this exercise we'll differentiate by the function by taking the logs. So exercise 5.5 and this is the question number 1. It is cos x, cos 2x, cos 3x. Now we can differentiate this function by taking the product rule also, but by taking the logs its question become easy. So it is y taking log on both sides. So log y will be equal to log cos x plus log cos 2x plus log cos 3x. In multiplication by taking the logs it become plus sign. This is the property of the log we have done in the last lecture. Now you differentiate it. Log y will be equal to 1 upon y d by dx. Wherever you have to differentiate y, we have to put d by dx. We have done this in the implicit functions. Now derivative log cos x. Now you should have a good command over the derivative of these types of questions because we have done these in the previous exercises also. So it is a composite function. The derivative of log cos x will be equal to 1 upon cos x into minus sin x. First of all differentiate log ka derivative 1 upon x and derivative of cos x is minus sin x. Similarly, derivative of log cos 2x. So derivative of log is 1 upon cos 2x and derivative of cos 2x is equal to minus sin 2x into derivative of 2x which is equal to 2. Similarly, this derivative of log is 1 upon log 3x and derivative of cos 3x will be equal to minus sin 3x into derivative of 3x that is equal to 3. So this is the derivative of the right hand side. Simple plus minus sign is there. Simply you have to individually differentiate the functions and d by dx will be equal to y multiplied by this sin upon cos 10, sin upon cos 10, sin upon cos 10 and put the value of y here. You know the value of y in this. So by taking the logs, you don't have to use the product rule or quotient rule. So plus or minus will be there. So you can do it very easily. Now again we have the square root of this. Now what is the meaning of this square root? It just means its power half. In place of root you can write the power half. So by taking the log it will become how much? Log y. And the power is get multiplied with the expression half. Is root की जगह half आ गया and log this plus log this minus log this minus log this minus log this. In multiplication we have the plus sign. In division we have the minus sign. In minus we have done this. In division we have the minus sign. So this expression becomes so much simple because in place of square roots or division or multiplication we have only the plus minus sign. Now differentiate it. Log y derivative 1 upon y d by dx. Half as it is log ka derivative 1 upon x minus 1, log ka derivative 1 upon x minus 2, 1 upon x minus 3, 1 upon x minus 4, 1 upon x minus 5. These are the derivatives of the logs. D by dx will be y taken to the right hand side and put the value of y and as it is. So this question become easy by taking the log like this. And in question number same exercise 5.5, see the question number 5 here. Again we have the product sign, multiplication sign is there, power is there. So by taking the logs and using its property, log y will be equal to 2 log x plus 3. Power get multiplied with the log, we have the power 2 here, plus 3 log x plus 4 plus 4 log x plus 5 by taking the logs. Multiplication we have plus sign here, power get multiplied with the log like this. So in place of product we have the plus sign here. Again simply differentiated. Log y will be equal to log y derivative 1 upon y derivative d by dx because we have differentiated y with respect to x. Derivative of log x plus 3 will be equal to 1 upon x plus 3. Derivative of log x plus 4 will be equal to 1 upon x plus 4. Derivative of log x plus 5 will be equal to 1 upon x plus 5. D by dx y multiplied by this expression and put the value of y. This is the value of y get multiplied by this expression. Now this question number 1, 2 or 5 we have done. This can be done without taking the log also by using the product rule. The calculation may be very large, but by doing this, by taking the log, the calculation become easy. But these types of question we are doing now, which cannot be done without taking the logs. Log x raised to power cos x. The base as well as the power or the exponent have the variable. So in that case, we cannot differentiate the function without taking the log. So you have to take the log compulsorily. Compulsory you have to take the log, otherwise you will unable to do these types of questions. Base as well as the power, we have the variable. So you have to take the logs. Log y will be equal to cos x log x. Log multiply with the power we have cos x log x. Log y in the left hand side. Now differentiate again log y 1 upon y d by dx. And we have to use the product rule here. Cos x log x. Cos x log x. There's a product rule in this. Cos x multiply by the derivative of this plus derivative of cos x multiply by log x. I have written it here minus sign because the derivative of cos will be negative, but in the product rule we have the positive sign. Minus sign is here due to the derivative of the cos x. So first of all, using the product rule, derivative of this, see it very carefully. First of all, we differentiate log 1 upon log x, and the derivative of log x is 1 upon x. If you have done this previous exercises by yourself, these questions will become very easy. Otherwise, it will be very, very difficult. So you must do the previous exercise up to 5.4 yourself. Otherwise, these questions will be very, very difficult. So we are using the product. Derivative of log x will be equal to derivative of log 1 upon log x and derivative of log x 1 upon x. Plus sign, derivative of cos x will be minus sin x, so it will be minus sin x. So this is the derivative of this expression. Y get multiplied by this. So y की value is log x raised to power cos x. You multiplied by this. Multiply by this expression. So this is the derivative by taking the log, and here you have to do, you cannot do this question without taking the log. And to replace the value of y here, when you get multiplied to the right hand side, you have to put the value of y. Now one thing more, this question number 4 onwards, we have the positive or negative sign between the two expression 2 or 3. And in that case, you cannot take the log directly because we don't know the properties of the log when we have the plus or minus sign between the functions. So in that case, you have to differentiate individually. You let x raised to power x is equal to u and 2 raised to power sin x is equal to v. Whenever you have to differentiate the function and we have the positive and negative sign between the function, and the function cannot be differentiated without taking the logs, then in that case you have to differentiate individually and put their derivative here. So in that case you have to let them individually, let the first function is equal to u and the second function is equal to v. Now this function will become y is equal to u minus v, and you have to find d by dx. So d by dx will be equal to du upon dx and dv upon dx, and this value will find from here and then we put it here. So be very careful. Whenever, again I am repeating it again, whenever we have the plus minus sign between the functions and the function cannot be differentiated without taking the logs, then you have to differentiate it individually by letting them something and then putting the individually here. So it is dy dx will be equal to du upon dx and dv upon dx. We will find the value of du upon dx from here and dv upon dx from here. So this u x raised to power x, v is equal to 2 raised to power sin x, and because this cannot be differentiated without taking the logs, so you have to take the logs on both sides. Now this function can be done without taking the log because you know the derivative of a raised to power x, but you can take the log also. We are doing it here by taking the log. So you differentiate it, log u is equal to x log x, taking the log power get multiplied with log. So derivative of log u will be equal to 1 upon u, and you have to multiply this with du upon dx. Du upon dx, because we have differentiated u with respect to x, as you are doing when you are differentiating y, you multiply it with by dy dx, means we have differentiated y with respect to x. Similarly, we have differentiated u with respect to x, therefore we put it here du upon dx, and you differentiate this by taking the log. So first of all, derivative of log x is 1 upon x and derivative of x is 1. So 1 log x multiplied by u and put the value of u. So du upon dx comes out to be x raised to power x, the value of u 1 plus log x, du upon dx. Similarly, you can differentiate v by taking the log, that comes out to be log v sin log 2, sin x log 2, taking the log on both sides, sin x log 2. So derivative of log v will be equal to 1 upon v dv upon dx, because we have differentiated v with respect to x, and derivative of this will be derivative of sin x cos x into log 2, and plus sign will be there, and the derivative of log 2 will be 0, and multiply with the sin x, it will become 0, because derivative log 2 is a constant function, the derivative of constant function is 0. So dv upon dx will be equal to this multiplied by b, and the value of b is 2 raised to power sin x. So this is the value of dv upon dx, this is the value of du upon dx, and you have to put these values of du upon dx and dv upon dx in this expression like here. So it comes out to be dy upon dx, dv upon dx minus dv upon dx, du upon dx minus dv upon dx. So in these types of questions, when we have the positive and negative sign between the functions and the individual function cannot be differentiated without taking the logs, so in that case you have to let them individually, find their derivative individually by taking the logs, and put it in this dy upon dx, which is equal to du upon dx minus dv upon dx. By doing so, and the remaining question is also just like as we have done the question number 4. Many questions are there, 5 or 6. We'll discuss those questions in the next lecture. Thank you.